sitting in front of kids, you know, and you know when you get your allocated seat, and there's like a 4-year-old behind me, and I sit there and go, right, this is going to be great. And you can just hear them crying behind me. It's like, it is how I feel for them. But what can I do? I always try and get as low as I can. But yeah, it's a complete waste of money for them. Hi, I'm Peter Crouch, Paddy Power Ambassador, and I'm going to answer all the questions, the ridiculous questions that people ask me about being tall. How tall am I? I am 6'7", probably add a bit more, but I think 6'7" just sounds a bit more normal. I get asked that on a daily basis, probably 2-3 times a day. I've become used to it. It's not annoying anymore. It's just part of my day. The genuine question will be, how tall are you? I'll go 6'7", and then they'll say a joke, usually along the lines of, you should play basketball. Or, oh, that's tall, as if I didn't know. Especially when I went to America, quite a few times I've been, and I get asked that all the time. You play ball? No. Yeah, that's the old favourite. What's the weather like up there? No different. Now this is a reasonably interesting question. Do you get your clothes specially made? There are jeans that do fit me, but they come like unfinished, so I think you're supposed to turn them up, but I don't. But yeah, there's a couple of brands out there now catering for the taller man. What they used to do is cater for the taller, really fat man. But now they cater for tall men that are slim, so it's nice. Well, I say 12 again to be normal, but they're 13. No, do you know what? Shoes are all right. Shoes are, I think when you're on the cusp of 12 and 13, sort of in between that, when you go into the realms of 14, you are struggling. Well, legroom is an issue, but not too much of an issue, really. I've just grown up with being able to fold myself into places. So like football grounds, if I go to Loftus Road, for instance, or, you know, I know how to sit in a way where I can fold my legs behind. It's hard to get up afterwards, but yeah, listen, you know, legroom in general is built for smaller people, unfortunately. That's the, and doors, they're a problem. I never hit my head on door frames ever, because generally, obviously, I'm bigger than, I think the doors are at standard about 6'6", and I'm above that. But even if a door's 20 foot, like, it's a natural thing for me just to duck, so I don't hit my head on anything. What's it like being so tall? It's all I've ever known. I'm not one of those people that just shot up from nowhere, you know. I was always like a head above everyone else at school, so I was always the tallest. Always had nicknames for being tall. And things just never changed really, so I wouldn't change it for the world. Like, my pals call me Tallest still, and that's just my name. That's stuck, all my schoolmates still call me that. But I mean, loads over the years, but you know what, when you start being able to give it back, people often stop calling you stuff. Do people say, why are you walking so fast? I don't think anyone's ever called me fast. Yeah, I get this a lot. What did your mum feed you as a child? And I try and give a positive answer. I ate my greens, and I ate fruit, and I ate things that made you grow. So eat your greens, kids. My partner is 5'10", so reasonably tall for a girl. Weird saying partner. But. I don't know, the best thing about being tall is being noticed, I think. There's nothing worse than just being in the background. I've got a mate called Background Boy, and he just is in the background, you know? No one even knows if he's out or not. Like, at least when you're tall, you've got a bit of presence, and you know, like I say, I wouldn't change it. It's a good thing. Yeah, there's a few gags at festivals that happen. People wanting to get on your shoulders. Also, there is a few issues with things like cinema. I would take my kids to the cinema, or I remember going to a show in the West End, sitting in front of kids, you know, and you know when you get your allocated seat, and there's like a 4-year-old behind me, and I sit there and go, right, this is going to be great. And you can just hear them crying behind me. It's like, it is how I feel for them. But what can I do? I always try and get as low as I can, but yeah, it's a complete waste of money for them. Yeah, I remember on the pitch, like certainly early days when people didn't know who I was and stuff, defenders or people used to try and wind me up. The old one they used to do is come round and then go right underneath me and look up as if I was like up in the sky. That one used to wind me up, to be fair, because it was so bad. You happy, yeah? Nice one.